Hello, everybody. I'm a tiny bit late to the stream. I'm sorry, just a minute or two late. Maris Rey, Water Dragon extraordinaire, late to my own stream as usual. Forgive me. I am kind of side playing Pokemon Go right now. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to make sure I was catching all the proper I was utilizing. They recently started doing this like 15 minutes of free daily incense. I was just making sure that I was spending that incense accordingly. You see, I'm sure you understand.
Follow the wind.
Let's So I've been thinking of a couple things on what we could be doing going forward. It's like I know that I've already kind of like subconsciously decided on some of these characters to start building. But then there was part of me that was thinking, I have this guy, and I have this weapon, which is probably one of the better weapons for him, I think. And realistically, if I look at my Viridescent Veneer sets, I probably have a decent crit rate piece somewhere here. Funny enough, actually, I'm thinking on it, I could probably show you on here the good old scanner. Let's look for an animal only. Let's assume he was level 90. Let's assume he was 699. Yeah. 699. Let's give him the fake Skyward Atlas. Let's optimize him with attack, animo damage, and crit rate. Probably on 4-piece Viridescent though. So then let's see. Guess with this, let's see how much damage we can get out of him with one of these particular builds. Oh, oops. Let's assume level 20. So with the builds I have right now, so because I wouldn't really honestly plan on farming him too deeply, so let me just compare 3.9 crit rate, 7 crit damage. Oops. Very where is this flower? It has 3.9 crit rate. I have so many flowers. I'm assuming it's this one. Let me move this page back over to my other tab so I can compare them a little more closely, because this one would equip this one with which flower is this? Noblesse? Ring Feather. This feather. Then back to Viridescent. I'm looking for attack main stat. That has a 3.9 crit rate yet again. Nope, that's HP. It's gotta be one of these. Let's see, which one is it though? Oh, it would be this one. And then this one we could sort a little bit easier for animo damage. Just this one, suspiciously enough. There are quite a few animo damages here, to be honest. And then finally, crit rate that has attack percent. This is the set that it would give me. Assuming I was to level him all the way up, which might be a bit rough. He uses only Kabutos, which is not my favorite. And Runic Fangs, which is not my favorite. But I can just let him hold those artifact pieces for now. I don't really care too deeply about it. We ultimately are still going to go spend our Resonant Emblem of Severed Fate, even after doing all that for no reason at all. But it gives us a potential prospect for later on. Yeah, we don't plan to actually use him in the very near future. Not that I don't want to use him, it's just not within the stars right now. As I mentioned before, as you can plainly see, I'm a little broke on Mora. I should probably spend some amount of resin at some points at ensuring that I can get back to an appropriate amount of Mora in the EXP books, because I'm not at an appropriate amount of either of those at this point in time.
Off we go! Allow me! Teamwork is dreamwork! The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night into the wind. Barbados! Goodness! Barely a scratch! Billowing surge! Go as planned!
Oh, I'm rolling at this point.
Let's move out. Hold the line!
Kind of a rough showcase for the first dungeon. Who knows, maybe we'll get a little something spicy here, though. A bit hopeful. And it didn't turn out to be the case. So today's stream, unfortunately, can't be too long, because I actually have a ton of things I need to do today. Which does sadden the heart a bit.
Time to go.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Wind, hear me! Covenants of the deep!
Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
Hey, that wasn't too terrible. 45, pretty good. Pretty good if I had to say so myself. I wish I could change these the options so that I could quick cast my other supports, my other characters' bursts a little easier. I don't really like reaching from alt to do that.
Hold the line. Then I'm going in. Let's light it up.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
I swear by my sword. Billowing surge.
The wind knows me.
Going splash. Everybody stand back. Huh? Allow me. Let's light it up.
Time to go.
Wish my Kokomi did a bit more damage. I have the means to make my Kokomi do more damage, but I just don't feel like it. I'm like actually just okay with her running the clam set that she has. It's fine. I'm thinking maybe we'll do one more of these and then maybe spend the rest of the resin on like EXP books or something. Because look at how little EXP books we have. That's not even that's like half the amount to get a character to even level 80, let alone level 90.
A brash maneuver. Going in.
As one with wind and
Why is this
cloud.
taking so long?
One with nature.
Barbados. Goodness. Turret, bring refuge. Let's move out. Allow me. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's move. Going splash.
Get out of here, you. Crack is back on the pavement. One time for the one time. Okay. Hopefully we can get something good. Not terrible. But kind of terrible still. And you know what? That song that was just playing? It kind of reminded me of a Vocaloid song. I instantaneously got chills from it. We should probably make sure that we at least have 200 EXP books at any one time. It's more important for us to ensure that we have an appropriate amount of EXP books because it's kind of a tiny bit easier to get more and quite a bit harder to get EXP books. There's like not as many open sources to get EXP books for freezies.
By royal decree.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
The wind knows me.
That's lovely. This gives us the opportunity to get some EXP books, if not a lot. Man, sounds like it's popping off right now for some reason. Double check my Pokemon Go. I'm constantly like semi-checking it because I have this thing called a gacha on Pokemon Go, which essentially it kind of plays for me a little bit, although obviously not like in a cheating type of way. I think it's supported because based off the fact that it's within the game's code, kinda.
Time to go.
One would surmise that means it's supported. I'm using it under the pretense that it's supported, so I think I'm fine to talk about using it. But it, yeah, like I was mentioning, it kind of plays for me a little bit.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
It doesn't do anything too crazy, it just throws a couple Pokeballs for free. I still have to have the Pokeballs for it to throw it. And it's not guaranteed to catch any Pokemon. but it's fine.
Wings of darkness. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Time to get
In this boat.
Oh my goodness. God damn. Absolutely blasted them. Holy shit. This was a very efficient pathing. Just a little worm.
Things are about to get dicey.
the wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Shadow Raven. Busted.
One with nature.
I don't know. It's a bit of a shame that everything dies so quickly. I'd like to have a little bit more fun with my rotations, but it's just not the case sometimes. So we got some EXP books. It's not a terrible transaction. That's unfortunately all the resin to spend for today.
On with the... Gotcha.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Winter. Shall we venture? Come.
I think I've been here before, and I don't know what way I'm supposed to do these. There's surely got to be an order here, but I have no idea how to do this. Literally not a one. Yeah, whatever. I don't care that deeply. Doing that. I tried to shoot it in the way that it was firing. Okay. No, that's how I thought I was shooting it, but nothing was happening. So let's go do the commissions. We're gonna fight these guys real quick, just because.
By royal decree.
Oh, fuck it, right? Fuck it. You do too much damage. Okay, let's go around and do the commissions. Yeah, like I was mentioning before, I can't spend an enormous amount of time on stream today. It's unfortunate because I love streaming. I really do love to stream, but until I make it, until I have a bit more viewership, I have to put other things in front of my stream. Alright, I do try to make as much time as possible for streaming, but that's just the way That's just the way it has to be for now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
I'm sure you get the idea. It is not my preference to be like this. This is just the way the real world has to be for me. I have tons of things to do today. It's a bit unfortunate. I was trying to make sure that I had all my priorities done, but you know, what can you do when you're trying and then a lump sum of priorities get dropped on you as well, right? Unfortunately, nothing you can do about that.
By royal decree.
Oh, great.
No rest for the wicked.
Officials' arrows accidentally pissed off the slimes. Yeah, fruit vendor, we're gonna fix your cart. Yeah.
Time to go.
Wait.
Wings of darkness.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Outside, the wind calls. Certainly. No. You guys ever heard of the Three Stooges? It's a little bit of an older show. But boy, did I used to really enjoy their comedy. I used to watch them with my grandma. And I loved them dearly. Even though their comedy, I think, is not suited for everybody. Because it often required a lot of setup. And there wasn't very much speaking. So it wasn't like that traditional type of comedy, I'd say. But I still love them even still. To me, they were so much fun. It was such a unique take on comedy, I just couldn't help but enjoy it. Nothing feels better than staying promptly and properly hydrated.
Time to go.
I swear by my sword.
Wind strike.
Things are about to get dicey.
Don't fight me. Fucking uppercut him. Kicked him in the chin. Okay, there's another one over here. We don't have too much more to do. Yeah, I would like to do even like the elite mob farming that we were doing yesterday, but I don't even know that I have enough time to do that today. I know that sounds a little worrying, or perhaps I'm exaggerating maybe a tiny bit, but I'm not certain how much that this work is going to take out of me, that I'm going to need to be doing today. So I might need all the time I can get. It's a bit of a shame, really. I don't really have a whole lot of time to prepare for this as well. Which is why, you know, it is what it is.
I summon thee.
The wind moves. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Oh, man, he's over so fast. Kinda crazy, right? Okay, that's the last commission? Yep. I'm gonna go collect the rewards. Let me see if I've caught any Pokemon in the meantime. Doesn't look like it. My catch rate's not very up there. It does only have about a 50-50 chance of catching any Pokemon, and you know how my luck with 50-50s go. Ain't it?
Ad Astra. Thank you for
You're very welcome for completing today's commissions.
Ad Astra.
Let's turn these in and get my rocks. I wish they would put EXP books on here, so that I could get some EXP books as well. Realistically, I could probably devote some of the areas here to collecting just more money. And just leave a lot of my rock farming for myself to do. Just actually go get the rocks myself. That's probably what I would admit the best course of action to be taking. But I'm too lazy to collect rocks. We'll get an Acquaint Faith, let's go ahead and spend it. I don't know when's the last time I got a 5-star, but I think it's been... Oh, it's been fairly recently. Okay, nothing there. Nothing to write home about. Let's reflect on what... Oh, we have an achievement. When did we get an achievement? Oh. Interesting. Some of these are a bit easier to accomplish, and some of these are not. This is easy enough to complete. I don't know how to even find the unusual Hilichurl. I know there's only... How do I find the true ruler of Dragonspine? Well, he's taunting me. I don't know when he's taunting me. 3 healing arms. I don't even know who the Hydrohypostasis is. Without using any Crimson Lotus ones. That's doable. That's beyond doable, I think. But that would also require me to, I think, use, would definitely use Bennett, I think. Because Bennett probably has the highest chance of cracking her thing, or unless I use, like, Klee. I could use, like, Bennett Kazuha. That should get a lot of pyro applications onto her. And then what, like, double Hydro after that? Xingqiu Yelan. I could see that working. I'm gonna go try it out right now. Just for fun. We don't really have anything to gain today. We don't have any resin to spend. In any case, I just want to see. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Kazuha, Bennett.
Gonna be epic.
I'm sure this should beat her quite quickly. I'm positive of it. Oh, you're trembling.
You're trembling. Is it the
Is it the cold or just cowardice? You know what it is, bitch. Bang, bang.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Gotcha. Here comes the cash. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Into the frozen void. Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, Adorn my night, wind strike.
Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors. I'm going in.
As one with wind and cloud, wind strike.
There. No Crimson Lotus needed.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be rude, lady.
Quietly now. Here comes the cat. Witness the power of the wild. Everybody stand back.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Eh, She didn't like that at all.
Wind strike.
Not even ashes will remain. Let's light it up.
Are you sure about that? How about you come fight me like a mage?
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. No, my sword. Grain cutter.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Dreamwork. Let's look. All must burn.
Why am I hot? Yeah, I thought because I broke that one over there that I wouldn't be hot.
Time to go. Wind strike.
Quietly now. Here comes
Oops,
the
that's good. Where the hell are you?
rain outlines your face. Let me leave you a witch.
Right there.
Adorn my night.
I never asked for redemption. Never.
Okay, so we got what did it say? Moment of destruction. That's the proper achievement, correct? Let's see. It should be one of these lower ones. Yep. 10 Primo Gems. I caught any Pokemon? Still not really. There's not too much else to do, so I'm just going to switch to this team. I think we'll just fight the agents today, because we do have a sorry lack of agent material, and we do need to collect them, unfortunately. We don't really particularly need them too much right now, but I like to ensure that I have my stinks farmed for when I would need them. I also need to farm Oni Kabutos, that's kind of a problem. It's a problem.
Things are about to get dicey.
Clouds high.
Oops,
Birds come.
that wasn't appropriate.
Wind, hear me.
Kill Yelan a little bit. Yeah, I honestly don't have too much time. I already basically have to end the stream. But I am stalling a little bit by farming these guys.
Gotcha.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Look at me. Just once more.
I hate that I have stuff to do. I want to stream.
Here comes the cash. Quietly now. By royal decree.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Can't run from death.
I keep thinking he's gonna be a little tougher than that, but he's just not. He dies before I could get the burst out every time. What a loser.
Pay your dues.
Midnight fin. Busted.
The wind knows me.
Leaving so soon. You can't run from death.
From that. I can try. I often do end up running from that without not too much issue, to be honest with you.
Barbados, guide us.
Let's hit a quick heal. Hey, why don't you follow? It's super easy to play with this overworld team. I really love this overworld team. I'm so glad that we worked on Facial. She's proved to be one of my best new units. Well, she's not exactly new. I've had her for years. Not only have I had her for years, I've had her for years at C6, and I've just barely now decided to finally build her. Jeez. I remember this guy's just taking a stroll over here.
Pay your dues.
Quietly now. These are about to get dicey.
The wind knows me.
You can't run from death.
I know that there's that Ruin Guard, but I don't really need Ruin Guard stuff. We've farmed so much Ruin Guard stuff before that we have tons of extra Ruin Guard stuff. I just would rather fight this guy, the Siren Mage that's here.
Gotcha.
Into the wind.
Super easy. And then there's a Siren Mage up here.
Quietly now. Here comes the cash. Let me amuse myself.
Wind strike.
Look at me. Just once more.
Where the hell is she? Hey, I'm in no business of trying to speed her in this. Like, I'm not trying to complete everything as quickly as possible. Okay, as you know from my stream before, I like to stall. I would like to stream as long as possible.
Pay your dues.
Busted. By royal decree.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Can't run from death.
Unfortunately, we just don't have that privilege today. It makes me feel bad as a streamer. It's like, I'm already not a success as a streamer, and then to be having to stream less than I would really prefer to, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts a lot. It's like, I have this constant, I guess, a voice telling me that you gotta do more, but I'm trapped. I can't do any more. I want to do so much more with my streaming.
Quietly now. These are about to get dicey.
No rest for the wicked.
But like I was saying, it feels like I just can't.
Can't run.
It feels out of my reach. And that feeling, I have to admit, it feels terrible. To feel like I can't do anything is the worst. To know that I have the option to do stuff, but I can't because of how I failed in life before. It's a difficult feeling to come to terms with. But unfortunately, it is my reality. I suffer now because of the consequences of the actions I've chose before. There's nobody to blame but myself for the situation that I am in this world. I know and understand that, but it does still hurt. That's the part that sucks. You can know everything you did wrong in your entire life, but that doesn't make the hurt go away. But I stream every day with the hope that I can eventually overcome those problems of my past, and hopefully we can make something out of this together.
Odds reveal. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
That would bring me so much joy.
Take it easy.
Can't run from death.
I'm in a pretty happy place altogether. Like, it's not like I'm suffering or anything, but because of my previous choices, I'm held back a little bit today. Especially in this streaming situation. I should have been streaming 10 years ago. But I always allowed myself to hold myself back. Nobody else held me back, only me. And as a result, I had a really late start in the whole streaming business. And because of my late start, there's a very real chance I might never gain any traction and will die off before I ever get started. I could be dead before I'm ever alive. But that's only one of many realities. All realities are always possible, and there's an infinite amount of realities that could come out of anyone's situation. That's what gives me the determination to stream every day. You don't know. Any single day gives you the opportunity to have something go your way. Every single day. So let's diverge from this topic a little bit. Let's look at what our total rolls are. I know we only gain about a roll a day, but I like to see it. So we're at 32 plus 8, so that's a straight 40. We'll be gaining 5 more summons pretty soon. Well, it's like 45. That's about it for now. I don't have any other secret summons in the works. I suppose I should buy the battle pass. I just want to think about it one more again. I have no business buying a deathmatch because I already have a deathmatch that's not even being used at the moment. I have no business buying a black sword unless I was planning to give it as a refinement to my Ayaka. Let me take a look real quick. What are Ayaka's best swords in any case? I'm almost certain it's not the black sword, but it doesn't hurt to quickly check. Well, of the 4-star options, it does suggest that the black sword is tied with the best 4-star options. Which is, something. Current weapon choice. Yep, so it's totally fine for her to be on black sword still. But I don't foresee too deep of a reason to ever buy it just for refinement as of right now. Maybe in the future when I have even less of a reason to buy it. But right now, I can't justify it. Me personally, I can't justify it. I don't know who I would ever buy the Viridescent Hunt for, especially because of how low crit rate it seems to give. I could totally see myself building it on like... Hold on, let me take a seat. What bow characters do I have? No reason to build it on these two, or him. I could buy it for Ganyu, but I already have a Black Cliff weapon. I could buy it for Kujosara, but I'm almost certain Favonius is better on her. Let me actually look at that as well. I'm like willing to bet that Favonius is better than that. Ooh, Viridescent Hunt is so low on the list. Actually, they're saying her best weapon is actually the Fading Twilight. I'm sure I have that, right? This doesn't come with any refinements, huh? Oh yeah, it does. Well, it says the Fading Twilight's her best 4-star option. Afterwards, when an opponent hits his weapon, which can change states once every once in a while. What's so good about this weapon? I don't know. I'm guessing it just has higher base attack than my other options. Like Sack Bow. And they look like they have the same base attack. So their only difference is the passive? Which increase damage respectively. I guess it's just good because of its raw damage bonus, I guess. I don't know. Drop turn down, still sometimes another. One problem, for sure, is that I don't have Kujosara at C6. I do have her at C2, which I do believe is like one of the better constellation, or one of the more necessary constellations to make her supportive playstyle actually beneficial. But, like mentioned, I almost certainly don't need that Battle Pass weapon for her. So, I could rule out the Black Sword for most characters. Let me just do one more search. One decent website to check things out is Paimon.moe, because I could look up the specific weapon here and it could tell me people who on average utilize that weapon. So for Black Sword, it would be used on Ayaka, Ayato, Ketching, and Geo Traveler. I don't see myself using it on any of those characters. I don't plan on building Ketching soon, and I don't have Ayato, so I have no reason to get the Black Sword. Let me look up Serpent. Spine. I could give it to Ito, because my Ito is currently on a Black Cliff. Could give it to Eula. Could give it to Diluc. There's tons of reasons for me to get the Serpent Spine. Let me look up Deathmatch. Give it to Hu Tao. My Hu Tao already has one. Could give one to Rosaria, which I already plan to do. I actually already plan to give it to Rosaria. Because I have a level 91 just kind of sitting there. let me look up Solar Pearl. I'm almost certain Solar Pearl is just about never used on anybody. I could probably save Solar Pearl for Yayumiko if ever she gets a rerun and I'm able to get her. For now, I don't have any reason. I actually already have a Solar Pearl just kind of sitting around. It's equipped to Klee. No, actually, I don't know who the hell it's equipped to. I don't think it's even equipped to anybody right now. I'm not using it, and it's not all the way leveled up. It's just another one of those weapons that I bought, because I bought it a long time ago for Klee, but then I stopped playing Klee, so I stopped using the Solar Pearl. And then I ended up pulling the Skyward Atlas, so then I really stopped using the Solar Pearl. But I'm assuming, as of right now, I could give Skyward Atlas to Hazel, and then probably Solar Pearl to Yayumiko if ever I get her. Yeah, so as of right now, it probably stands to reason that I should get the Serpent Spine. And then, like I said, eventually I could give Serpent Spine to Eula, and then eventually maybe one to Diluc. I'm not entirely sure what to prioritize, to be honest. I'm a little saddened, like I mentioned before, because I want... We know Yoimiya's coming after these two banners, and I would really like to have her.
Time to go.
I don't think I can afford to get her. My luck is atrociously low, as you know, as you can expect to no doubt. I'm fairly unlucky. I usually go very late in pity, almost to hard pity more often than not, and I tend to lose 50-50s. That's just the way it goes. Like, even when I was pulling for this Kazuha, you can go back and watch the VOD whenever you want. I won the first 50-50, and then I lost the next 3, which was kind of weird. Or the next 2, rather, sorry. Which I guess is fairly average for my luck. But in any case, I absolutely hate the fact that I have to end stream already. But I simply do. It's like I mentioned time and time again, it's not to my preference. I would love to stream at least twice or 3 times as long as I have been. And I will stream that much in the future when certain situations allow me to, but I simply can't right now. I'm sure you can forgive me. Or at least I hope you can. But this has to be the end of the stream today. I do hope that you enjoyed the stream, at least what little stream that there was. And I do hope I can expect you at my next stream. I do at least make the effort to stream every day. I would like to stream more, but I unfortunately do have other things to do. It's not like they were even unplanned, it's just things get away. And now I have to take responsibility for it. And it is what it is. We can't get too hung up on things. I'm just gonna assume that you can forgive me. I forgive me. I hope you can too. Okay, so this has been Maris Rey, Water Dragon Extraordinaire, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you at my next stream, alright? And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Alright, catch you guys later.